Okay, so hi dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali and this is a general love reading for all the Gemini Sun Moon Venus rising from 29th of September till the 5th of October. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Don't try to forcibly like fit yourself into the reading. Sometimes this is not for you guys, honey. Okay, sometimes the messages are for are not for everyone. Cool. So let's start with the mutual energy of the connection right now. Let's see, Gemini, the overall energy or the mutual energy of the connection right now. Let's see what we have. So we have the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, and the Empress. Oh, this is like, wow, both of you want it, and both of you are like, nah, I don't want it, I don't care. It's like a wish fulfillment for you guys to come back together and make things work out in a very beautiful and loving and nurturing and caring kind of way. Now, what is happening here is take take it whichever sides is yours or theirs. One of you is super empathetic, you know, very creative, very feminine, very soft, and they feel like they got it all sorted whenever they are there. They light up the room. Hmm? One of you is very practical, very logical, very much in this energy of, okay, we cannot take life that much simply. Life is not all about roses and butterflies. It's hard. So it's like a totally contrasting energies, still somehow matching with each other very beautifully on a soul level. And this connection, wow, this connection makes you guys feel very happy, very content from inside. So whatever is missing in your energies, like the person have the capacity to fulfill that. Whatever is missing in theirs, you have the capacity to fulfill that. It's a beautiful blend of masculine and feminine energy, practical and emotional energy. And it's like a wish fulfillment. It's a like desire for both of you guys to come together and make it work out in a beautiful and positive way. I don't know what's going on in the physical world, but energetically you guys are super connected. You guys can understand each other in a very beautiful way, positive way. Even without saying, even without expressing, you guys can understand that something is off with the other person here. This is a very beautiful blend of energy in this equation. The lesson for both of you here is that our soulmates sometimes are totally different from what we picturize them, what we visualize them, or what we want them to be. It doesn't mean that they are not our soulmate or they are not the one for us. We need to understand that we should operate from our heart when it comes to love and relationship area instead of our mind. So your mind might be telling you this person is totally different from mine, my energy. They don't like flowers, they don't like roses. All they talk about is work. But somehow I feel good with them. Somehow I feel connected with them. Yeah. So, the soulmates can be totally different from what we think they should be. This is the lesson. This is the message for both of you. Okay. And this situation is super connected. It's like both of you are super blended, super connected with each others. Awesome. Let's see. Let's move on to the reading. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you on a soul level or an energetic level, it's a match, complete freaking match. Let's see what's happening now. Their feelings. Five of Cups. Somebody is feeling sad, depressed. Somebody is feeling some kind of guilt and or regret here. So basically, someone here is feeling like crying over spilled milk. Instead of seeing the positives, they are focused on the negatives here. What's happening? Let me see. This is what happens. And very loving connections I have seen. Physically, it keeps on crashing. It's a soulmate kind of connection. We have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Okay, because of other people's interferences, because of some kind of fantasies that you guys are not able to fulfill, this person is feeling sad because they are not able to get it exactly the way they were manifesting it. I told you, sometimes our soulmates, the people we think are not our soulmates, are totally different from what we want them to be. So this person is feeling sad or depressed here, or they are feeling cold here, or detached or off from the situation, completely detached from the situation, because they feel like this was not what they were manifesting. This was not something that they wanted. This is totally different from what they have always wanted. And it's making them sad. Why? Because they feel they don't have any control over it. What they should do now. Hmm? Okay. And the one more thing that's making them more sad is that they can't stop thinking, they can't stop feeling the attraction, the pull, the connection. Okay, and they feel sad because things are not going the way they wanted them to go. Okay. Oh my god, cute. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Gemini? Nine of Cups. You feel like super happy. You feel like you should have your wish fulfilled. You should have your wish granted. Your heart is completely open. You're like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, got it. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups here. Okay, honey, come back, my love. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. The skies are gray. When I sing to my cards, they're like, nope, honey, focus on us. Okay, let's see. Nine of Swords, a World card, and a Nine of Wands. You're like, I'm done with stressing the hell out of myself about this situation. You feel this situation keeps on coming back and stressing the hell out of you. Now you feel like keeping your guards up and keeping yourself fucking happy, as much happy as you can, like the happiest in the world, by keeping your guards up, not allowing people, energies, or things or situations to disturb your peace of mind or disturb your energies in any way. So basically, you feel like you should pretend to be happy even if you are not totally happy, but you feel like stressing the hell out of this situation is not going to help you in any way. So why not to be happy? Why not to pretend that I'm the happiest person on earth, even if I'm not? By keeping my guards up, by keeping my walls up. So basically, your plan here is to never fall in love again, never allowing anybody to fall in love with you, so that you can be happy. Okay, good for you if this is your plan. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Gemini? Page of Pentacles. Their intention here is to just start something brand new. Just start from the scratch. From the scratch. From zero. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, honey. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Three of Wands. What is happening? So they want to release something or someone out of their life, out of their system completely, so that they can initiate or just start the chapter, this collaboration partnership with you all over again from zero. But they definitely have to release something or someone completely so that they can be with you completely, and they are willing to do that now. Now this something or someone can be the weight. This person now don't want to wait any longer. A long distance connection that they had with somebody at some point of time, and now like they were dealing with it right now also. For some of you, they want to like let go of the long distance. So they want to start this connection from the scratch by letting go of certain things or people or situations that are disturbing the connection between you and them. This is what they want. This is what they want. Okay. This is not a usual soulmate. Two people met and they fell in love and boom, this is good. This is a typical love story of two totally different people trying not to fall for each other but falling hard for each other, and then after falling hard they're trying to separate, but still energetically they're super connected, and that's the mess here. Hmm. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Gemini? Six of Cups. You also want it, don't you, Gemini? You also want it. Okay, let me see, let me clarify before jumping into conclusions. We have the Fool, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups. You want to stop fooling around in the situation, you want to be honest. You just want to keep your heart, your energies fully open for this coming together, coming back together. Basically, you want reconciliation. You just want to make, you just don't want to make a fool out of yourself anymore. You want to end this energy of, oh, I'm free, I don't want this person, I am so happy, I don't care about them. You just want to get over these lies. uh, and you want to connect with your heart and soul, and your heart and soul is screaming for this reconciliation. You want them back. The term and condition from your side here is that you want them back as a connection as it used to be at some point of time, really beautiful, really deep, really meaningful, really good bonding. So you want this situation back in your life the way it used to be at some point of time. Okay, so you want to take the past from the distant past and from this connection and make it come back into your present, so that you guys can be happy again, so that this connection is going to be beautiful again as it used to be at some point of time. Okay, this is what you want. I don't know how it happens, but this is what you want. Either you want this connection back in your life the way it used to be at some point of time and full on reconciliation, or you want somebody in your life the way you were with this person at some point of time. Even if you want a new person, you want them as you guys had a connection with this person, the specific energy at some point of time, because it was really, really beautiful, and you guys can't deny the connection that you share with each other. Even if you guys are miles apart, you guys can sense each other's energies very, very deeply. I'm telling you, this is not a usual a normal soulmate kind of a reading. This is a very tricky kind of energy where two people can't understand why they feel for each other this deeply. Let's see what could be the possible outcome here for you guys till the 5th of October. 29, 30, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, right. I keep on counting because I keep on forgetting. Three of Swords, it's heartbreaking, it's painful. Let me clarify this. What's painful here? We have the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, and the Empress. You know, even if you guys are individually moving on to different people, you guys will not be able to stop thinking about this connection, this relationship, this soulmate dynamics that you guys feel for each other on a very, very, very deeper level. Both of you want it, but none of you are able to do anything about it, and that's why it's just a fantasy land that you guys are living in. If you remember, these are the exact same cards that we got in your mutual energy for this connection. So because both of you want it, because this is a wish fulfillment for both of you to come back together and work on this situation and make it work out beautifully and positively, and it's not happening. Even if you guys tried multiple times, this is going to be very, very painful for you guys to move ahead, leaving this situation, leaving this desire of yours behind. You guys, both of you are going to try definitely to move ahead in your individual lives. None of you is trying to make it happen. That's more painful. You might be waiting for them to show up, they might be waiting for you to show up. Both of you are denying this connection, or at least trying to deny this connection, trying to deny the feelings. Even if one of you is like, yes, I don't deny the feelings, I still have feelings, I want it, the other person is not available for that. They're like, nope, we are totally two different energies, we are totally two different, from two different planets, how can we be soulmates? I don't understand. So this continuous nagging, this continuous denial is creating more painful energies for both of you for this connection. By the 5th of October, you guys are going to feel the pain of not being able to be with the one that your heart is craving for. And that same energy goes to the person that you are connected to energetically. So this is the reading for those people with for whom you guys connected with somebody and you felt like they're a totally different person from what you wanted your soulmate to be, but you fell for them, or you are falling for them, and they too, right? And you are continuously denying it, both of you are continuously denying it, and that's creating more and more pain in the situation, because both of you are forcing yourselves to, you know separate two souls that are actually super connected, that wants to come together, and you're forcibly trying to remove them. Okay, this is hard. For you, the guidance is the moon. The more you are going to be scared of opening up to your true self, true honest self, of your feelings, the more you are going to be scared of completely being honest with your own emotions to yourself first and the other energy here, the more it's going to be difficult for you guys to let it go completely. You guys can definitely you know come together and talk to each other openly and honestly about it. It doesn't mean that you guys have to live together as a couple, you guys have to fall in love and be crazy or something like that. If you guys feel it's not possible, you guys don't have to suppress it. You guys don't have to live in any kind of um pain all the time. At least you guys can talk about your feelings to each other. See, we all are temporary beings here, all of us. If you are in love with someone, Gemini, tell them. Even if they are going to say no or yes, doesn't matter. It's going to help you a lot. And it goes both ways. You guys can talk about it instead of running away from each other. You guys can talk about it. Let's say you are going to connect with that person and they're going to say that I don't feel anything about you like that and I don't have any feelings. At least you are going to be peace with the fact that you did your best. Hmm? There should not be any ego when it comes to the matter of heart. You should express your feelings to the person that you are falling for. Trust me, when you express, you set yourself free. You don't have to have that expectation that they should also love me. Then it's not love, then it's transaction, business transaction kind of a deal. If you feel for somebody, tell them. It's going to help you to either be with them or completely move on. So instead of creating scenarios in your mind and hurting yourself and being in this illusion or being in this painful energies of I don't know what they feel, what if they are going to insult me, what if I'm going to get more hurt. See, honey, you're going to be free, hurt or not hurt, I don't know, but that's going to set you free. Now the meaning of freedom is sometimes we have to detach ourselves from the most loving things or people or situations that we are dying for, but that's the true meaning of freedom, that even if it hurts, even if it bothers you, you have to detach. Freedom doesn't mean that you're always happy all the time. I am the most free person, I think, in my whole lineage, in my whole family, including my ancestors. Doesn't mean I'm continuously happy all the time. I have my own struggles, I have my own detachments. I have to detach from a lot of things or people or situations that I still madly love, including my parents. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, try to do that. It's a very difficult reading, but it's a very eye-opening kind of reading. Yeah, Let me answer one of your questions from your love and relationship area. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question related to this area of your life 3 times the same question. Keep it short, simple, and precise so that I can answer you properly. I'm going to give you 10 seconds for the same, and your time starts now. Okay. So the answer to your question is let go. In this case, maybe let go of your ego. Ego is nothing. Ego is mind. Ego is stupid. Ego is nothing, honey. I'm telling you. Just express it. Tell it. Let it hurt you. Let it pierce your heart completely so that you can be free finally. Suppressing it, continuously living in this fear is not going to help you, honey. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.